this eye look. Like, what? This lip, like, what? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alyse here. So this is the look that I filmed today. It is a very beautiful bronzy smoky eye with a gorgeous red lip. I posted some pictures on my Snap. I didn't post anything on my Instagram, but I was thinking to myself, you know, this would be a really pretty look, a really pretty and easy look to film and show you guys. So I was like, why not just go ahead and film that? So that's what I did today. And in this video, I also tried some new products. Now, when I say new, I don't necessarily mean like new as in they're brand new on the market, hot off the presses, new to you. I mean new to me as in I've had them for a while and never got around to actually trying them out. So I have a few products that I tried out. When I say a few, I mean a very few. I did mention uploading twice in a week, so on Sundays and Thursdays. I'm not sure when this video is gonna go up, either Sunday or Thursday. Don't know. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel and watching my video. Your support means so much to me. You have no idea. But if you guys are interested in seeing me next time, then you already know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe. And it also encourages me to make more content more often. So if you guys are interested in learning how I did this look, then just keep on watching. And I will see you guys in my next video. Like I said, don't know if it's going to be Sunday or Thursday, but one of the two, I'm going to see y'all. So yeah. I'm going to take a light brown eyeshadow on my Morphe E23 brush. It looks like this. And I'm just going to kind of swirl that a little bit. And then I'm just going to pop that into my crease. Kind of going back and forth doing circular motions. Circular motions. I cannot talk. To warm up my crease just a bit, I'm going to go into an orange color and just sweep that into my crease onto the same brush. Then I'm going to go in with a brush with no product on it at all and just blend out the harsh line right here. So now that I've done this eye, I'm going to go ahead and just speed through this eye really quickly. So in my opinion, the blending is probably the most time consuming and tedious part of this eye look. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So now I'm going to take my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the color Game Face. Looks like this. I'm going to pop this baby open and just use my index finger. And I love the Super Shock shadows because they're just so smooth and so creamy. But if you leave the cap open, they will dry out. So make sure that you tighten the cap when you're done with it. So I'm going to take this color and literally just place this on my lid. Like, it just goes on like butter. I prefer to use these colors with my finger versus a brush, just because one, I get a good feel for where I want to place it. Also, I feel like I get the most color payoff with my finger. I am kind of putting it high up too, so that way when my eyes are open, you can kind of see like the color like right here in my crease. So I am placing it a little higher. I would say apply this color that best complements your eye shape. So for my eye shape, I feel like it's better when I apply it a little bit further up. I'm not taking it all the way to the outer corner just because I am placing a darker shadow there, but I'm just gonna pat this on. So beautiful. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye. So now that we have that lid color applied and blended out successfully into our crease, I'm going to take my Morphe E17 and I'm going to take my Morphe 35O matte palette and I'm going to go into the darkest shade, which is this really, really dark brown. I'm going to kind of tap off the excess and I'm going to pack that on my outer corner just to give my outer corner a little bit more depth and definition. And I'm kind of leaning my head back and just placing it right here. So I have to pack it on first and then clean it off and then blend it out with circular motion. So I'm majority of the color is going to go on this outer corner here. I'm just keeping that color right here on the outer corner, just like right there. You don't want to blend up too high because then you look kind of crazy. But I just want to keep it right here. And if it's not as intense as you want it to be, you can also take your finger with that color and just pack it on as well, which I love to do. So I'm just going to take the dark brown color and just pack it on the outer corner with my index finger. Go back in with the brush and blend her out. Make sure she's nice and blended. So here's what the eye look looks like so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation, all that good stuff. I actually want to do my foundation on camera and not speed through my foundation like I normally do in some of my other videos, just because I am trying a different foundation today. Normally I use my Anastasia stick foundations mixed with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I've been using those two foundations mixed together for the past year. And I really want to try a different foundation. So for today's foundation, I'm using the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation in the color 3.2. She looks like this here. I'm gonna shake her up. Oh snap, I didn't put any primer on. Okay, before I do that, let me put primer on. I'm going to use, the primer I'm going to use today is the Benefit Professional mattifying primer. I use this primer pretty much all the time. Normally with this primer, I just take a bit of it and I apply it underneath my eyes because my pores are pretty big there. Plus I want my concealer to look as smooth as possible right there. So we're gonna apply that under my eyes, around my nose area as well, a little on my chin, and then a little on my forehead as well. This primer fills in my pores, gets rid of my shine, like it's just that girl. So my mom is like addicted to Amazon and she's always shopping on Amazon, always ordering things. So she gave me this Perfect Beauty. She gave me this perfect blender. I'm assuming the name of the company. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm assuming the name of the company is Perfect Blender. It says UCAM Makeup. Oh, maybe the name of the company is UCAM Makeup and it's a perfect blender. I don't know. It's pretty squishy. Like, it's not too firm, which I like. So let's just see what she does. If you guys are interested in this beauty blender, I will link it down below just so you guys can try it for yourself. But yeah, I'm gonna spray some of my setting spray on it, because on the bottom, because I'm gonna use the bottom to apply my foundation and I am honestly too lazy to go wet it. I'm just gonna apply a pump and a half of this foundation on the back of my hand. This is really, okay, I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but I'm actually kind of stressed out right now. Once I find a foundation that works for me, I normally stick with it, unless for whatever reason it just doesn't work. And trying a new foundation is like, it's not, the foundation itself isn't new. It's been out for a long time, but this is the first time I'm actually trying it. I put some on the back of my hand. I'm gonna use the butt end of this beauty blender and we're just gonna put her on. It is pretty full coverage. I think it's like, if I'm not mistaken, this foundation is medium to full coverage. It's covering like my these little marks, these old acne scars I have. So I probably should have color corrected around my mouth. Oh well, we're here now. I mean, the sponge is decent. I just feel like I'm using a lot more product than I normally would, because normally I use a brush to apply my foundation. I've used sponges in the past, but I prefer a brush just because it's just me. Foundation lips, what up? I feel like it's not giving me, maybe I just need to put more on. Like, maybe I just need to build it more in this area. I mean, I am gonna put on concealer, so I just feel like, on camera it looks a lot more like compared to my neck, I feel like it's like a little bit more yellow, but in person it doesn't look like that. In person it looks fine. Like it looks like my other foundation. I guess because I'm so used to having that darker foundation, because I'm mixed foundations, and I'm so used to having a darker color around my mouth. Around my eyebrows, I'm actually going to go in with a smaller concealer brush, and I normally do this all the time just to carve out my eyebrows, so that way they're like nice and perfect. And I always carve out my foundation. I always carve out my brows with foundation and not concealer. I just feel like it looks more natural that way. So I'm gonna take a little bit more. And I have a small forehead, plus I have a frontal on, so there's no need for me to pack on a bunch of foundation up here. So I'm just gonna blend this baby out. I mean, I guess not every product is gonna be like, dang girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess not every product is gonna be perfect. Some products that I'm gonna try are gonna be trash. So I guess that's okay, but I don't want my makeup to look trash, you know what I mean? I just feel like it's not giving me the coverage I'm used to, you know? Cause that Estee Lauder, like, I have to be tripping. Like, I have to be tripping, like, I have to be tripping. Who is this in the camera? Like, this is not me. Like, I have a mask on right now. Like, it's yellow. Like, compared to my neck, like, it's yellow. In person, it doesn't look like that, like, at all. So maybe it's just one of those foundations I can only wear when y'all see me in person. I can't wear this on camera. Okay, so I'm gonna try to fix this foundation because I really don't want to remove it all. So in my attempt to make this foundation a little bit more wearable and a little bit less masky, I'm going to take my Anastasia stick foundation in the color Cool Golden, which is a little bit darker. And I'm just going to apply that around my mouth and then around my neck area, like down here. Just going to kind of apply it in certain places. Like, I feel like I just need to apply this all over my face. That fixed it. Okay. Cool Golden is just that girl. Like, she's just who she is. She's not afraid to be who she is. Like, she just comes through and saves the day. Like, this side compared to this side, like, okay, so I feel like I have a lot of makeup on, and I do, but that's okay. That's what I get for trying new foundations. Overall, I like the foundation. I just think it was the wrong color. It does dry down matte, and my skin is oily, so I definitely appreciate it drying down matte. So if you guys have really oily skin, then I would definitely recommend this foundation. It does claim that it is a 15-hour wear foundation. It is oil free. My skin is extremely oily. This time of year is not as oily as it is during the summer, but for the most part my skin is really oily, so I appreciate the oil free. And it did dry down matte. Like, I didn't add any other foundation on my forehead, so you can see how matte my forehead looks. The color was just not it. I might have to go a shade darker, but I could have sworn 3.2 would work, because I mean, in the bottle, like, literally the bottle looked like it would work, but it, like, okay, so here's what it looks like in the bottle, and then this is what it looks like on my forehead. Okay, anyway, next I'm going to now I'm going to add a little blush to my cheeks just to give me a little color. I'm taking the Tarte blush in the color Feisty. So just like a nice soft pink color, I'm just going to take a Real Techniques fluffy brush that looks like this and just circle that into my cheeks, bring it back a little bit. Let me turn, there we go. I feel like the combination of the highlight and the foundation did something weird underneath my eyes. Probably can't see it in camera, but in real life, if you look close enough to my face, you can kind of see where the foundation separated from where the concealer was. I mean, if you're not too close to my face, you can't really see it, but I mean, I see it because this is my face, so I notice a difference. I also like to add a little bit of blush on my nose. This will make me look all rosy. Now that I've done my blush, I like to go ahead and just set my face. So I'm going to do that. And I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I normally set my face before I put on my highlighter just because I like my skin to be a little dewy and a little wet when I put my highlighter on, because I feel like it just glides on really well and really nicely. To highlight my face, I'm going to use my Anastasia A23 brush that looks like this. This is literally my favorite brush to highlight with. And I think today I'm going to use two different highlighters because the night of the wedding I used two different highlighters. The first highlighter I'm going to use is a favorite, Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. So that's what the highlighter looks like. It's just a beautiful gold color. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply that since my face is still a little damp, but not too damp. Like, ooh. This is just the start of the glow. I love this part. It's like my favorite part of my makeup. Adding a highlighter. It makes me so happy. I'm putting a little extra on my Cupid's bow just because I'm wearing a bright color on my lips. So I want it to be very glowy there. And then after that, I applied one of my favorite beaming highlighters on the planet Earth, which is Bahi Cosmetics Jasmine Highlighter. I've used this before on my channel, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the cap and tap off the excess and just apply this highest points on my cheeks because it is very, very gold and very, oh my gosh. I still can't get over how blinding this is. I'm also going to take that same highlighter, the Bahi Cosmetics highlighter, and I'm going to go, I'm going to use my Morphe E35 brush, just a little bitty shadow brush, and I'm going to, I lied. That's not what I did. What I did first was I took Ulta Beauty's Glitter Tears eyeliner in the color Solar, which I've used this on my channel before. This is gold color here. And I applied that in my inner corner. And now that I've done that, I'm going to go back with the highlighter that I put on my cheeks and the Morphe E35 brush and a little bit of the highlighter and pack that on top. Oh my gosh, too much. This is just gonna give me a little extra sparkle. Okay, so now my eyes are done. Last step is to go ahead and apply my lip color. For lip liner today, I'm using the NYX Suede Matte Liner. Let me sharpen this first before I do anything because I have no lips and I need this to be as sharp and as precise as possible. And this is in the color Kitten Hills. And for the lip color, I use MAC Cosmetics Ruby Woo. That's pretty much the end of the video, you guys. Like I said before, it's very quick, simple, and easy. I showed you guys a couple of new products that I wanted to test out for myself, just to see if they work for me or not. Hope that you found this tutorial helpful, and I hope that I made things very easy for you to follow. If you like this video, then you know, share, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And don't forget to click the notification bell down below so that way you guys are notified when I do updates. I will also leave my social media handles down below so that way you guys can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I will see you guys in my next video, either Sunday or Thursday. Not sure which day this video is gonna go up, but nevertheless, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.